Welcome back to Money Matters. Carissa Ramsingh is a porter at a supermarket. She's one of those persons who packs your groceries in a bag and takes it to your vehicle. Carissa is a 20-year-old mother of 2 boys, a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old.
She makes about $3,000 a month, and in her interview with Judy, she says she depends heavily on tips from customers at the supermarket to get by monthly.
Our push-outs is like when we come on mornings here, we would assist customers with their groceries. It's called customer service that we all do. We greet our customers. When they come in, we pack their groceries, we carry them out. Some of the customers will show their appreciation by giving us a tip.
How long have you been working at the supermarket?
I'm working here almost 4 years now, but I've been leaving and coming back for some time. But they have been so nice to me that anytime I need a job, they will let me come back here to work for them.
So the times that you would have left over the couple of years, was it when you had your 2 sons?
Yes.
And how old are your sons?
Well, I have a 1-year-old son and I have a 2-year-old son.
Were you able to complete high school?
No, I wasn't able to complete high school at the time. I was 16 years old at that time. I wanted to find a job at that time to help out my parents.
What sort of salary do you make on a monthly basis be packing the groceries here?
Well, with tip-wise,
without a tip?
Oh, without the tip? Well, our salary is basically for a fortnight is $1,500 for the fortnight. That's the salary that we get a fortnight.
And so you depend a lot on tips?
Well, basically, yes, for me, I depend a lot on the tips because it helped me out with my situations at home, include with my children. Maybe, well, like how I wouldn't get my pay on time and then I have some things to do. That helped me out a lot. At the end of the day, we go home like, I'm not exaggerating, but we go home for at least like $100 or more in tips a day. I'm not the only one working. My husband, he works at the One Stop. He works there and he also provides and helps us. My mother-in-law, she helps take care of us. Well, before we used to send our sons by daycare, but the payments in the daycare, it's a little too high, I find.
When it comes to buying groceries, what are your bills like on a monthly basis?
Well, my bills on a monthly basis, well, on a monthly basis, we just have to pay like the light bill, the water rate. Well, me and my husband will split up the bills. My bills will be grocery-wise. I will do all the shopping in the groceries, and his bill will be like to pay the water rate, the light bill.
How much do you spend on groceries on a monthly basis?
Well, my fortnight, well, including milk and Pampers and stuff like that, it will be about, say, close to almost $1,000, just because even me and my husband, we don't buy that much stuff.
So are you able to save on a monthly basis?
I could save, but sometimes I don't really keep back the money actually, because sometimes if my sons ask me for something on a daily basis, I will buy it for them when they ask.
Things are tough now in the economy. What if you need another job? Something, cost of living is going up. What is your backup plan if there's no savings in hand?
Well, actually, my husband, he will have an account where he saves for my son. So I will have him as a backup plan.
Do you have any plans to go back to school to finish that where you left off?
Yes, I have plans. I have plans where that I always wanted to be a flight attendant, where my stepdad, who my mom was before, he always encouraged me that, you know, I'm getting older in life. Not because I have 2 sons, it doesn't mean that I don't have to study further.
What are your plans when they start going to school and you have to buy books and uniforms and shoes and things get more expensive then? How are you going to get by?
Well, I have such a wonderful family, I would not lie. From the time they start school their grandparents will, them just excited, them just can't wait for it to go to school. Sometimes when I get frustrated on bills or whatsoever, Extra Foods, where they're very nice people, they help me out a lot in my situation sometimes. Not because just I'm a worker, they treat me like I'm family to them.
Judy, once again, that was an interview in which we see people at the lower rungs of income in this country.
Yes, and she's definitely, Carissa is one of the many people who basically struggling to manage at the end of the month. And she also unfortunately, she dropped out of school at 16 because her family could not financially take care of her, and she had other siblings, they could not take care of her. We will continue to bring you more stories like that in Money Matters, and also we'll continue to bring you developments of the CEMEX takeover bid with TCL. Anthony, what are your views on that whole development?
I still have some doubt as to whether 450 is a fair price. I made the point in my column last week that maybe they should consider a US dollar option. But we wait to see how things pan out. It certainly is one of the big business issues of 2016.
And we'll definitely keep you updated on whether you will, interesting to see whether shareholders will accept it or not.
Indeed.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Money Matters. I'm Judy Kanhai.
Join us again next week on Money Matters. Good evening.